Hello everyone, welcome back to the tutorial. So today we will be looking into Polygon, and Polygon is another SVG element which allows us to create an open shape as in like you can plot the points, and on those points like you can draw a line. So let's see through an example. Okay, let me clear the board. And for example, let's say you have to plot a triangle, right? So we know triangle has like three corners, so all these corners will be our points. So if this is our first point, this is our second point, and this is our third point, right? So as we know, like in the SVG, everything is represented in the x and y coordinates, right? So for this particular point, you have to say what is my x and y coordinate. Suppose it's 0 0, for example, and let's say on x-axis we have to like give 100, and y should be like 0 again, and our third point will be, let's say on x-axis here it is like 50, and on y-axis let's say it is like 100. So what Polygon does is, like, when you give it the point, it just connect them through a straight line. That's all. This is what the polyline is. And as we see, this is an open shape. Okay, so it is not necessary that it will be connected, but when you will give the fill to that, right? So fill is nothing but like a background color to other element, right? You will see the area under these three lines, right? That will get filled with the color. Now if we have to plot a rectangle, right? So what you will do, you will plot a 4 points here like this. Now all these 4 points will be connected via polygon. And now if you give just a stroke, which is like a border, you will see, you will be seeing the shape like this, and not the closed one. This line will not be there, so this line won't be there. This will be like a closed shape, just like this. And similarly, you can create a shape like this, or like anything which will be so this is nothing but not the curves, like this should be a straight line, but you can create a points where you can create anything like this, or like if you know the coordinates, right, you should be able to plot anything like this. So let's see the simple example of triangle, and let's try to see if we can plot a triangle using polygon. Okay, so as you see here is like shape, polygon is an SVG element, points is an attribute. So let's copy and paste it. So for us, we know the dimension. So 0 0 is our first point of the triangle, and then 100 comma 0 is the second point of the triangle, and 50 comma 100 is third point of the triangle. So x and y coordinates are separated by comma, and 2 points are separated by the space. So that's pretty simple. Let's see the output. You see the output. Okay, stroke I have given, so I'll remove the stroke, and you are seeing the triangle, right? Looks like my browser's SVG dimensions are too big, so let's make it like smaller so that we can visualize it. Okay, so this is our triangle, right? So now let's say if we can plot a rectangle. So for rectangle, if you go to our whiteboard, first point is like say 0 0 here, which is similar to our triangle, right? Second point is 100. So third point should be here, right, which should be like 100 on x and y axis, and last point would be here, which will be 0 from x axis and 100 from the y axis. So let's give that. So third point is 100 100, and last point is 0 and 100. Let's see. Okay, we can see a rectangle here, right? So now, as I said, like, let's not give a fill color, because fill fills everything under those lines. So let's say a none. So now nothing is plotted. Just give a stroke as, say, a black, and stroke width as 1, for example. Now you see, right, this is an open space and not a closed open shape I meant, and not a closed shape, right? So that's how it will be looking. But if you want to fill it with some color, say fill say a purple, and you see it is getting filled with the purple. And border I want to make what will suit to a purple, will yellow suit? I am not sure. Oh, it doesn't suit, so let's make it as a black, and let make it as an yellow, doesn't suit, so make it as a red. I'm too bad at choosing the color. Okay, and just now increase it to 2. You see, right, the stroke is getting applied from the 3 side but not the 4 side, because this is an open shape, right? So this diagram clearly tells it's an open shape. Now let me remove, okay, fill, and okay, fill I'll remove, and let's create a very mad shape. So let's make it as a 10, 10, let's say 20, and let's say 10 again. Let's make it 30, make it 50. Let's see, anything. Okay, you see it, right? So fill, stroke, let's give a 1. Likewise, so if you want another shape here, so you have to reduce the x and y to our last element. So let's say 20, 10, and let's see, okay, 20 and 10. Okay, 20 and 10 is again this point, right? 20, let's say a 10 and a 20. So now you see it here, right? So now if you have to go back to y-axis, just increase the y, say 30. So you can create this open shape, right? And if you want to create something similar to star, or anything which involves like multiple coordinates, right, you can create using Polyline. So that's it for the Polyline for this lecture. You can go through this link which I'll provide into YouTube description. Yeah,